Hi there, Alan. Website below, and this is the video that I'm working alongside Laura from that'scrafty.co.uk. I'll put the links below. Please also go and visit the blog. Wonderful place. Lots of very inspirational pieces of work there from the design team. I'm sure you'll find it a wonderful creative place. Just keep dropping back, seeing what they've got. There's a different project every day, so fingers crossed. Apart from obviously I now do more of the this video side of things, but I will be starting to do project-based work with some of the materials that you can get from that'scrafty.co.uk, or as That Crafty Online, as we like to call it. It's what your one-stop shop. So today I'm just going to show you a few things that I've got in the post today from there. There's some things that I've sort of been itching to get at, because there was, in one of the earlier videos, I said there was a stencil that, ow, itchy head, that I use a lot because I think it is. Anyway, I'll explain when I show you, but I've got a few things here. There's some masks, there's 2 stamps, and there's also some very interesting tags that I don't know you've seen, but certainly maybe worth putting, having a look and see what they could do. I might try play around with a few things. I don't know. It all depends on how it goes, because time is short and I've got to fit a lot in a very short space of time, but fingers crossed, let's go for it. And I'm just going to swap and put the camera up there. So I'm going to say bye for now, and I shall speak to you in a bit. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. Back again. Now then, let me just go make sure this is a little bit out. Okay. Right, do you remember in one of the projects that I did in the last one, in fact it was the last video, I mentioned this stencil. Let me just get a piece of card so that you can see this stencil, and I said how I thought it was one of the most useful stencils that you have in mixed media, for the simple reason. Now this is the 12-inch version. They do a 6-inch version as well. This is from TCW. I think it's That's Crafty. No, I'm getting my brain now because I've got That's Crafty Online in my head. So bear with me. It will come to me, I promise. Anyway, this is the well-rounded. It's a TCW 384. I've used this a lot. It's got lots of little bits in that, when it comes to mixed media, it's wonderful. Now, I said I wasn't going to do any tutorials. However, let me just show you what I mean. Let's take that one. And then I'm just going to take an ordinary ink pad. Let me get one that will show up. Okay, let's go with that one. Now, I'm not paying any attention to this at all. And then let me get a piece of foam. See, I'm not really prepared for this, but I use my finger, because I can always wash my finger afterwards. So mucky. There you go. So it's so I've done a lot of work with these, and it's been very good. Let me just get close up so you can see that one. Yeah. Now, if you're not comfortable in doing this kind of thing with these will be with your punchinellas, or your bubble wrap. I think this is bubble wrap, but you got little marks here. But anyway, I'm going off the subject here. But this is an old favourite. So, to my absolute, let's turn this round. They brought out some more that style. In fact, they brought out 4 that I'd like to show you. That's the first one. Oops, I'm too close. Let me just get. In fact, let me go there, and then I'll show you around. I'll take the taking out the plastic, Alan. Then it's no glad. I like to keep them in the plastic, then they're protected. If I walk you around this, then you can see exactly what it is. So there's a circle, then there's some more here. It is very much of a certain style that's been going around for a while, but when it comes to mixed media, I mean, for backgrounds, these are going to be absolutely sensational. These, I can really, I can visualise what I can do with them. I mean, that round over some backgrounds, and then just built up from there. Then you got half circles. So then, do you remember in the I just said Punchinella? Well, guess what? Oops. Look at this one. We've got some splats here. We've got a box, a frame, but you can do some text. Then you've got some splats there. Now, these are brilliant for people that are not comfortable in actually taking ink out and going flick, flick, flick. That a lot of us, we can do it, and we sometimes take it for granted. But for people that are not that comfortable yet, these are wonderful to help you get on that road. Again, for backgrounds, just little bits in different colours. You can use maybe use a red, then just offset it a little bit and put an orange or a yellow on it. And my finger's still dirty, sorry. And then you've got, these are the ink splots, that we just use, just flick again. It's just, you wouldn't use these all on the background. What you'd do is that you would use the element and then you do a little section on your project with it. So you'd maybe, I've just done something similar to that. If you remember, where is it now? On a project I've just uploaded, I used and I've lost it now, it's gone, but I used a circled one of that comes out really nice. That again is, it's chevron, grunge chevron. Then this is more coffee stains, this one. But I'll turn it this way around, but can you see? Again, you've got your splats. These are perfect for when you're building up your mixed media projects. I don't know, I presume that these are coming out in the 6-inch as well, but as I say, these are the 12-inch ones. They're available from That's Crafty online. So, and Laura's stencil are very, very competitively priced. And while she does have a very and I do remember that she also has some stencils on very good value at the moment. Some they're not the newest ones, but if you want to get into stenciling, then there are some there that are of a, should we say, practically a third of the price. Here we have one that's what they're called, the diamonds. Yeah, sorry, but again, that even on just a tag. Speaking of, I've got something to show you later on with tags. But even just using a little piece of it, you don't have to use the whole part. You might just want to use that on the backdrop, or you might want to use that and then bring some circles into it. Then you've got your 3 circles here. So that I know it's thing, but remember the Olympics. That would be great for the 3-way. Then you put another 2 rings there. Very sort of grunge Olympics, but that's a nice thing. Now, this is I don't know if you've seen these ones, but these are new as well. This is one that I got for this one. I would do a complete background with. I'll do a complete background with this one, because let me just come back up. Let me just go back up there. There. I'll do a complete background with this on the canvas because I like the stencils. This one is called Climbing Vein. Now, I'm very rude of me, I've not told you what the other ones were. They're from the Crafters Workshop, and this one is TCW 495, and that one is called Harlequin Circles. Then this one here, this one is TCW 456, and that one is 456. Where are you? 456, 454. I'm very messy, as you can tell. 456. I'll come back to that one. 456. Then we have this one, which is TCW 437, and this one is called Texturized. And finally we've got this one, which is TCW 454, and that one, 454, is called Specimens. So, yeah, this one, I like. The other one, sorry, was called Coffee Splotch, the one that I couldn't find, which was the 458. Now this one is, so you know what it is called, is 391. 391. They put the numbers there, but I would like it if they just etched the name in there. It'd be so easy. But no, I like this one. This would be a complete backdrop for me. Now, I don't know whether I've shown you... Oh, I've got another new one here. I do apologise. This one is very in at the moment. This one is called Four Faces, and is TCW 448. Now then, how's that? I think this warrants going in close so you can see each face individually. There we go. I think you've got four very interesting styles there, and faces are very sort of in vogue at the moment, aren't they? When you see a lot of faces in the work, so I think this would look really nice on the back. Again, this actually would work on on a single small project, a little 6x6. You could do a set of 3, a little 6x6 canvas with just one of the faces on. Now then, I don't know whether I've shown you this one before, but it's called. This one is called Aboriginal. Now, it's one that I've been after for a while, and I do like it. Let's have a look. Here we go. Pull it out. I think this is not a new one, but it is one that's been on my radar for quite a while now. And I just love the geometric lines that this has got, and the way that it would work as a whole. This one, I think, brilliant for your jelly plates. I think this one is a jelly plate must. It could be built up on. So this one is called Aboriginal. Again, I do like that one, and it's one that has been after for a while. Right, I've got Prima are starting to bring out a nice selection of masks as well. Now, this one is just arrived in today that I've got. This one is called, I'm not sure what the, was Brain Dead. Anyway, sorry about that. It's this. Now, you might not see it, so I might have to put it on a black background. How else can you see that? Now, wouldn't that just take up on a canvas, a 12x12 canvas? And that's more or less your backdrop done, your background. And then all you have to do is just sort of offset it a little bit, turn it round, twist it, and then build it up. There's nothing saying that you have to use all of it. I would just sort of do that bit, then build maybe some of this on top, then bring some of this in over here, and then pull some of this down here, so I've built up a corner of it rather than just using all of this one. I'll just go and get I did write it down. Here we go. This one is called Stain. It's a new one from Prima. Prima, they seem to be getting their proverbial act together, and they're bringing out a lot of new stuff. More of which to come. So I'll put that one there. Then I have liked Paper Arts' stuff for a while, and I particularly got drawn to a set of stamps by Joffy. Now, I have to admit, the Joffy stamps are not the cheapest ones on the block. They're not. However, they are very good, and you can use them a lot. I've noticed they brought out a couple of stencils. Now, this is the one that took my eye, that I liked, that I can build up. Now, this would be used, I can use this on a canvas, that's not a problem. But I can also use this as a backdrop on a card or a tag. So, for instance, if I was to just take some ink and then just softly inked in here, just this one here, then I took maybe a stamp of a butterfly stamp, or I used a butterfly stamp and I used one of my metal dies to cut it out, whatever, and I then put I then put the butterfly on top of that. I think it'd give a really nice three-dimensional image with this just being very soft. Then you got this one here, you can build the two together. The choice is yours, but I really liked this one. This is one, there's a few that came out. This one is PS007. There's a few that, as I say, came out, and this is the one that took my eye. And I'm going to have a play and see how it goes, but I do like the Paper Artsies, as you know, I like the Paper Artsies stamps. I find them very good, they're very good quality, they last, and they are very multifunctional. Now let me see if I can get this in without damaging it. I've not even used it. Now then, I said Prima. As you know, there's a designer that brought out a set of doll stamps. Oh, what's her name? I do apologise. Let's have a look, see if I can remember who it is. Julie Nutting. Julie Nutting. Well, let me just pull this down a little bit. Whoops, sorry, gone the wrong way. She brought out a set of doll stamps that went down very, very well. Well, she's just brought in a couple of more added to the range, and I got my hands on two. Now, I only went for these two because I thought myself, I'm not a great doll. I don't see them long term in what I do. However, I do see them as projects that can stand as a one-off, and they can be given, and they can be made into a small piece of art. Hang on, I'm just going to pause a minute because I want to go and get a piece of work that I did that uses one of these dolls. Now then, well, actually, if I cut that, you wouldn't notice, would you? Now, this is a project that I did using one of the doll stamps. Just try and get it all in. Just showing you that I have actually taken it to sort of a grungy. I've taken it to a grungy place, which involved a lot of I've used overstamping. I've used embossing, and I've used other. I think that is anyway. So, and these are from another set of stamps then, but basically that is from the range before. So they can be used. Like I say, for one piece offers. The two that I've selected from the range, I think there's 4 or 5. The two I selected were these two. To me, these two have the longevity that I think I will use in what I'm going to be doing with them. So I suggest, please, if you look into these, go to That's Crafty Online. As I say, the link's below. Have a look at what they've got. You can, now as a mixed media artist, I like to think I'm a mixed media artist who's just setting off. I'm not nowhere as high as some of the fabulous people that are out there. These can be used in something that I do, so I'm not negative towards anything. If you, does that make sense? Now then, the last thing I want to show you, well, the last two things. Julie previously brought out some tags that were like this. Now, these are a very good tag. They're thick. Hear that? And they've got some backing on that she picked herself that she rather liked. That saves you all the trouble from having to make it. And on here there are 48 stamps. Sorry, 48 tags. It's a good quality. It is a really good quality. It's a good card quality. Well, guess what? They've brought out 2 more sets. I've only got one here, but they brought out this one. This one's called Hancock. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 designs in. So if I show you closely, if I drop this down so that you can have a proper look. Sorry about that. That's the first one. That might be a bit too far away. There you go. Have a look. That's the first tag. It's nice plain backing. It's got some, that's sort of a ocean bluey green on the edges. It's quite grungy look. It's not a new paper. Then there's how many did you get of each? You get 6 patterned and 8 sheets. Sorry, 6 pattern papers, 8 sheets per design. Okay, so you get 8 tags. Then we've got, and this is actually a very, it's double-sided, whereas the other one wasn't. You've got this one is double-sided. It's the same size as the other one, and this has got a slight sheen to it. It's, whereas this one is a rough cardstock. This is a coated cardstock, this one, and so it does feel a little bit thicker, a little bit, it does feel heavier. And then you've got this one here, which again is quite grungy. It's got a bit of a watermark there where it's been sort of, where the water's gone and it's damaged it. Again, double-sided. Then you've got a slightly more feminine one here with some roses. Again, faded, antiqued. Let's see if I can pick up. There we go. Then you've got one with some, looks like from a letter. And in the background, I'm not quite sure whether, I think they're just watermarks there. Hang on, let me look. Yeah, it's just a watermark at the background. It's just like a bit of water. Then you've got another feminine one. I don't know anything about flowers, but again, it is a very, I would say, sort of girly. I do apologise. I don't mean that as a detriment or anything, but it's quite a feminine one. But I don't know. Yeah, I think actually, if you could actually masculine this one up. So I apologise for that. I think you can actually masculine this one up a little bit. And then we then come to the last one, which is, I think it's a reverse. And what I mean by reverse is that where the white is, it should be black. And it's been put onto the image at the back looks like it's an old paper. That's sort of a browny green. But that's that tag. Now, I know they're upside down. I mean, they should be that way really, but I couldn't fit them all in. So, but I think the other set is more of a sort of a. I would say the other set is more of a water wash than this one. The other one has just got plain designs and more of a water wash. I'm interested. I might actually get a hold of the other one and then see how that one looks. But this is these are definitely, you know, well worth it. And if those people that struggle with tags, you've got tags here at a very, very good price that, you know, you can do your you can do your tags with, and the tags will never go out. They'll never go out of style, and you can always build upon. And then they're the perfect size for putting your dolls on. In fact, I'll just see if I can find a couple of others. There we go. There's one. There's another one. This one's called Mia. And then we have one more. Phoebe. So they fit perfectly on the tag. The tag doesn't overpower them. So yep, and of course you don't have to have the dolls to, you know, to work on the tags. I can use these on my own. I could just, you know, just use them as a. I can use that on my on a canvas as a centerpiece with something on top. You know, so don't just think they're for the dolls. Okay, right. That's what's new in some of the new items from That's Crafty Online. Hope you liked it. Any questions? Please send us a message. We'll do our best and see what we can help you with. Any questions that you want to ask Laura about products, etc., send her a message and she'll get back. I'm sure she'll get back to you as soon as she can. Okay, right, thanks very much indeed, and take care. Right, this will be my last video for a couple of weeks as I go into hospital a week today. I'm hoping to be out of surgery, all drowsy and groggy, and starting the rehabilitation on my legs, so fingers crossed. So take care of yourselves. If there are any elderly infirm people living next door to you, just knock on the door, make sure they're okay, as in this, you know, this weather it's very changeable, some people can't go out, etc. So take care, and I will chat with you soon. Bye for now.